Noble Muscadine. This is the red wine Muscadine standard. I think it's because of the color that it gives. These are can be eaten fresh. Just let them over ripen a little bit. They're not known for their fresh eating character, but definitely for winemaking. Carlos is the bronze standard, or the white wine, and this is the red wine kind of standard for Muscadine. We have a few of these Noble Muscadines, and these are the two that are kind of together. Actually, there's three in here, so let's take a look. There's quite productive. They're always loaded every year. Vine is quite vigorous also, as you can see right here. Never had issues with winter damage with Noble, but it can happen. I let them overcrop just to kind of see what's happening, if they can sustain it and whatnot, but they're always kind of crazy loaded. We can see here from the bottom, there's just massive amount of fruit. This is just one vine. Let me walk right here. It's green right now. It will eventually turn to black or dark purple. And here's the tail end of it. Still pretty loaded. This is the next vine. It's the same thing. There's our tag right there. All right, pretty loaded. Look at this one. I forgot to prune it. I should have pruned this right there, but look at what it produced. And these are medium size, small to medium size Muscadine, because they're meant for, well, at least they're developed for winemaking. And it's still flowering, folks. Let's take a look at the other one. This is another Noble. This is one that's a little late in its development than the other, but it's quite vigorous. A lot smaller grapes, but this is another Noble. Looks all bronze right now, but they're all turning color. Let's take a look at the vine vigor here. All right, quite healthy. I let it split over there. All right, lots of grapes. Let's take a look under. All right, now let's take a look at Carlos. So Carlos is the white wine. I used to have plenty of Carlos. There's one more up front, but I got rid of most of them because I had too many Muscadines. So, but I kept one, at least over here, that is fruiting. This one is quite prolific also, but Carlos do sustain a lot of winter damage if left overcropping. As you can see here, for an old vine, 5-year-old vine, the lateral on this one is quite thin because it got damaged. This is the original right here. I have to cut it this year, and I let one of its vine continue. That's the main one. Let's go to the other side right here so we can see better. It did quite recover. Look at how vigorous it is, and it's still fruiting even on the damaged area. So this one is bronze or green. Again, from the tendril, you can see if you're studying Muscadine. All right, so the end right here is quite loaded. Lots and lots of Muscadine grapes. These are also for fresh eating. We let it over ripen and they taste pretty good. Most people hate eating Carlos fresh, but since this usually is neglected, doesn't get harvested, and then at the end of the season it's left behind and it's over ripened a bit, and it tastes pretty good once it's over ripened. All right, as you can see right here, there's tons and tons of grapes. And this is the damaged area. And look at how much it produced, that single vine that I kept and didn't prune. Actually, it went over here. So even on the end of this T-post, it's still fruited right there. Let's go check underneath. All right, tons of fruits. And the caliper, I think this is its 4th or 5th year. Not as beefy as Darlene. There's Darlene right here. Darlene is just super vigorous. So, all right, so that's our Noble and our Carlos, one Carlos left. And these are the Muscadine for your winemaking purpose.